Hi Gemini, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace. I'm here today to do your August 2018 general reading. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back as always. If you are new, welcome. Glad you're here. What we focus on is what you need to overcome in your recent past, what you need to be focused on in your current energy, and what you have to look forward to if you listen to Spirit's guidance. And I have to say, Gemini, there's so many big changes happening for you. So buckle up, take a deep breath, and have faith as everything is working out just as it divinely should, okay? When it comes to your overall energy, I see, and just by the way, these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising, okay? Now, again, talking about perfect timing, everything is happening in divine timing. This is the right time for you to start moving forward with things in your life. Don't procrastinate anymore with certain changes that you're trying to make, and understand that this is the perfect time for you to start taking those necessary steps forward. And you just got to keep practicing. Find out what works for you and what doesn't. Hey there, thanks for joining. But really keep working at what works for you and what it is that you want to accomplish. Don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry about other people's opinions or advice. Follow your voice. Follow your inner promptings, okay? You will know what works for you personally and what doesn't. Release anything that doesn't. If you come across something that doesn't work, don't give yourself shit. Just say, oh, well, I learned my lesson there. That doesn't work for me. I'm going to move on to the next one, okay? Because when it comes to the home buying process, and I know that Gemini has been getting this for quite some time, maybe you've ran into some hiccups along the way, and just understand that when it comes to certain things, and maybe that's why, maybe you're listening to too many people, maybe you're not listening to your inner voice when it comes to making the necessary decisions in the home buying process. But there's a new home, there's possibly a new job or a promotion coming up for you, and whatever it is, it's going to be more beneficial to you. So really go into the state of meditation this month and figure out what makes you feel good, what makes your heart sing, okay? You need to figure these things out for yourself, and don't be afraid to listen to that inner voice, because you are closing out a lot of chapters in your life right now. It's not just one. I'm seeing multiple. But when you close out those doors, you open the door for beautiful, abundant opportunities to land in your lap. And again, just taking that practice, keep making those strides forward. If it doesn't work, okay, move on to the next, because you are on the move. You are getting ready to go on a vacation. You might have traveled somewhere recently where it's like, I need something like this in my life. It might even just be talking about you might need to relocate from where you currently are. And especially with the closing out of a cycle and buying a new home, you could be on the move physically, okay? So when it comes to your Archangel deck, there could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, that has come in or is coming in for Gemini. And good. Take that vacation, because I'm telling you, when you go on this vacation, it's going to make you realize something. So there is a possible water sign that is coming into Gemini's life. And I do feel like this is someone brand new, someone that is passionate, and someone, I really feel like there's going to be a sense of wonder, or where do I know this person from, okay? And I almost get the sense as well, I'm not necessarily seeing that this person is going to be in for the long haul, okay? yeah, well, and yeah, that's perfectly fine. Don't eat. Staycation is a vacation. I'm just saying, do what you gotta do. But I don't necessarily feel that this water sign is going to be a beneficial part of your life, okay? Because what I'm seeing behind it, we have the Seven of Staffs, so there could be some arguing, fighting, and it's telling you that you need to stand up for yourself, stand up for what you believe in, and don't chase, okay, is what I'm hearing. Uh, you need to have confidence and claim your personal power when it comes to this person. Now, you could be dealing with a Libra, but it could be just trying to find balance. You might be going through some court proceedings or something like that within the judicial system, but it could just be that you need to find balance and peace within your life between the spiritual and the analytical, I'm hearing, okay? Because you're coming in as a page and you're coming in as a messenger. So you need to be truthful about what you were experiencing, what you were feeling, and you need to listen. You might also have a Taurus in your life that can help you with your soul searching process, or maybe you see someone that is making you dig deeper within, because you have the Four of Swords behind you here too. But it's telling you that when you start to love and nurture yourself and listening to that inner prompting, you are heading in the right direction, okay? If you're not sure what direction to take, meditate on it. It is time to take a rest because you have been going through so much, Gemini, and it's really time to take a step back and listen to yourself and take the necessary precautions and actions to get you back where you need to be. I do see in that water signs popping up again, but there might be some social invitations from said water sign, and I'm feeling like that's not going to be good for you either. So you might go back and forth with this water sign for a little bit, but you're going to realize that it's just too much of a burden to carry, and there's a decision that will need to be made in releasing yourself from this situation, and stop being in limbo and giving into other people's drama, okay? Yeah, and trust me, once you become more stable and really learn how to balance your energies, you'll move forward and things will immediately start looking up, I'm telling you. Because not only, and I feel like it's more within the work too, focusing more on your work and not focusing on relationships or other people's shit right now. I feel that it's going to be when you realize that you are victorious, when you take matters into your own hands, and that you have the ability to accomplish all of it. Like nothing can stand in your way. You have the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So what is it that you want to attract into your life? Okay, there's so much abundance just waiting for you. They're asking you, just make a wish. Tell us what you want. We'll give it to you. But you have to take the necessary precaution, like the necessary steps in order to move in that direction, because you have the 10. You move from a 9 to a 10. You're beautiful. Six of Staffs. You're riding off in victory. And it might take looking back at your past about habits and relationships and patterns to see that when you can take care of yourself without having someone else there to pick you up, that you can do this, okay? Don't be resistant to change. Close out the cycles, okay? Because I feel like that's what keeps leading back to the disappointment. Sorry, I got off on a tangent there. But when it comes to what you need to overcome in your recent past, you have the Marriage card, easy does it, and walk away. So this tells me that if any of you have recently left a committed relationship, a marriage, or anything of that sort, someone that you were committed to, okay, It's telling you that you need to go with the flow and allow yourself to ride the waves when it comes to walking away, because this is a toxic situation for you. And they're telling you to release yourself from anything that is not necessary in your life and to really go with the flow of things. Don't try to hold on so tight, because there's a lot of washing away things and letting things go when it comes to some sort of relationship in your life. Now, it could be with an earth sign. I feel that especially with the Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles here, it is someone that was a slow moving energy. Maybe they couldn't catch up to you. Maybe you went a different route and they were just taking their sweet ass time and couldn't hop on board with you. Maybe you had two different viewpoints or different goals, whatever the case may be. But this person really made you feel left out. They made you feel cold. And I get the sensation that this person let you down more than once, okay? Because especially with the Ten of Staffs, they're telling you it's okay to drop this burden. It is okay to let this go. Especially with the walk away card, you need to leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. And with the Ten of Staffs being here, especially with the Five of Pentacles, that's telling me not only is it making you feel withdrawn, distant, not feeling connected, not that movement forward, but it's making you feel overrun, weighed down. And it might have taken some careful planning to get out of this situation, but they're telling you that it's okay to move forward, that it's okay to plan for your future. It's okay to make sure that you are taken care of and that you're doing the right thing for your life, okay? So pack those bags. When it comes to your current energy, what they want you to focus on, you have the Winter card, the Connect with Nature, and the Daughter card. Now, what this tells me is that there is, again, it's another ending. The Winter card to me represents going through the necessary cycles and coming to that end phase where everything dies off, everything clears out, the slate is clean in order for things to grow new. Now, with the Connect with Nature, maybe you need to connect with some younger children in your life, or maybe your children. Maybe it's even connecting with your inner child, your inner divine feminine, okay? It could go a lot of ways because this is general. But I do sense that you need to let these things cycle out so you can reconnect with that feminine energy. And what I am seeing is you have the Six of Michael, which is the Six of Swords, the Hermit, Five of Swords, Strength, and New Beginnings. So it tells me that when you are allowing yourself to close these cycles out and reconnect with that inner feminine, right? You are allowing yourself to move away from the toxicity. You're allowing yourself to move away from the darkness, the storms, the rough seas, and you're allowing yourself, and you might have a loyal companion around you that wants to see what's best for you in order to move you towards the light. Now, what the light actually is the Hermit card. It's going within and finding joy through spiritual growth, being a light to others. And I feel like you already know some of the answers, but I also get the sense that you're having a hard time releasing fully. And the way that you're going to get those answers is through meditation and really digging deep into what your soul is trying to tell you, and listen to it. Don't be afraid to listen to your inner voice. With the Five of Swords, this is like sweeping out the negativity. each time and you might take a step back because you move from the 6 to the 5, but you might have to do that when you're going through the soul searching process, and that's perfectly fine. Taking a step back to go back to even your childhood. Maybe some of you even need past life regression, but to really figure out where these patterns and the blockages are coming from, okay? Because the situation does not serve you anymore, and this mental energy of overthinking things, and of course with Gemini that comes with territory, but you know, it's time to start listening to your inner emotions and not the ego, okay? Because it's going to take a lot of inner strength for you to get through this. But the good thing is that with a new beginnings card, this is starting a whole new life for you. This side of Gemini you have never met before, and this will help you find your purpose, okay? You need to go through your past and give that giving and compassionate review, okay? Yes, I understand that this happened, but it happened for this and it taught me this. You know, go through the list. I tell y'all all the time, when you are being triggered, what are you feeling? Why are you feeling it? And how did you learn, accept, and release? Okay? You have to go through the process. So what you have to look forward to if you listen to Spirit's guidance today, everything you're asking for is coming your way. But you have to close the cycles out, okay? If they're not properly closed out, then you're holding yourself back, and that is your choice. Everyone, you know, everyone is on a different path, and they're all going at a different pace. So you know where you stand in this. But until you fully let go, you're not going to allow these abundant opportunities to come into your life. So what are you wishing for, Gemini? What is it that you want? And I really want you to ask yourself that. Go into a meditation. What is it that I want to see in my life? What do I want to experience in my life? And how do I want to feel? Yes, and that is really the best way to do it. When you are going through the process of being single, you should be working on yourself and figuring out what are your patterns that keep these kind of people coming into your life. And that's the same process I'm going through too. Yes, I completely understand. So keep doing the work, because I know it's hard. But it's more of finding our worth and feeling that we are confident and secure in who we are and what we're willing to allow into our lives, okay? But when it comes to your wish being granted, I see that there is a possible fire sign, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, where you know, the sun is behind it, the high priestess, and the world. So it could be that there's a fire sign that comes into your life that really teaches you to open yourself up, being that light, feeling happy and secure, listening to your intuition and closing out the cycles. There's a very happy ending and everything coming full circle through spiritual growth and insight. But it's a lot about listening to your intuition and shining the light on where it needs, okay? But I also see that you need to communicate, and it might be communicating with this person. Don't be afraid to talk about the things that you've endured. And I almost get the feeling of don't hold back. Like, if you're scared to be yourself because you're scared of rejection, listen, if someone can't handle you at your best, they cannot handle you at your worst. You need to be able to step up to the plate and say, this is who I am loud and proud, and I will not accept anything less in my life if you can't hear my horror stories, if you can't see my scars. Okay, if you can't handle hearing the things that I have been through, then you don't care about me. So Be aware that if someone says they can't handle that, okay, honey, next. Like, don't worry about it, because there will be someone that comes into your life that is going to appreciate every single wound you have, every scar that has healed, and they will love you just the way you are. Don't be afraid to be your authentic self, because there is a sense of communication, okay? Talk, text, about the hurt, about the pain from the past, and you are moving straight forward to letting that shit go. You are saying, I am done. This is not my life anymore, and I will not tolerate this bullshit. Okay? So, the energy they want you to focus on and put into action, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. And the owl is all about the wisdom, baby. So make sure that you are doing the necessary steps in order to figure out who you are on an authentic level. Who are you on a spiritual level? And do whatever it takes to get closer to that higher consciousness, okay? And when it comes to messages of love, they want you to take a chance, okay? Take a chance that you are worthy enough. Take a chance that you are lovable, that you deserve love on the highest degree, and that you will attract divine love, okay? Take a chance on love, not just yourself, but those in your life, and spend some quality time getting to know each other. Okay, when someone comes into your life, you don't have to rush anything. There is no rush. Okay, you can say, I want to get to know you on a deeper level to see if you even align with my life, because it is going to take someone extraordinary for me to change my mind, because I am comfortable in the life that I am living. I am comfortable in the skin I am living, and I will not take anything less than I deserve. So you keep that shit up. I'm just saying. So with that being said, is there anything else? No. Okay. All right. So if you need a personal reading, please email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. I currently have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. And if you do not need a personal reading, but you got what you needed from this today and you would like to support the channel, there is a donation link down below in the description box. Don't forget to check me out on Instant Go if you need a quick question answered, and check me out on Facebook as well. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know how this resonates with you. And just know I have your back, Spirit has your back, and you got this. Like, y'all are going through some major changes, but we all are. And I feel like once we get through all this crazy energy and going through these shifts, things are going to be looking up for a lot of us. So all, and I will see you soon. Bye.